Everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is September 28th, 2025. When I forget what I'm supposed to say. September 28th, 2025. Sunday. And obviously yesterday I didn't post any videos. I was too sick to do so. And would you believe it? That's the day that I lost my 276-day Wordle streak. So we're starting from zero all over again. Completely fresh start, which has kind of killed my morale a little bit. But gonna try to pick myself back up and play Wordle number 1562. And we'll see in a year from now if I make it. Okay. I was so close too, like just less than 100 days to get that 365-day badge, but that's all right. All right, today's starting word we're gonna go with folly. I did borax yesterday, which was of course done off screen, not recorded. We're gonna do folly today. Just the answer on 10th July 2023 with an average score of 4.7 out of 6. Okay, folly. Let's see. Oh, okay. O and Y. I mean, it still could be many things. Corny is one that I'm thinking of. I feel like that one's been done before. Um, so many possibilities. It's alright. I'll just go with whatever the first one I thought of. We'll worry about that later. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I'm not completely, you know, fully recovered, so I kind of like don't want to take too long on it because I'm still a little bit tired and ill. Okay. Could have been two O's. It's goose seed, sooty. I only have four more guesses. Do I want to go with something like that? Uh, 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 mousy. No, that one's been done before. Uh, potty. Too many things, right? Yeah, I don't know if mopsy is a word, but I thought it'd be a good one to test a couple of different letters. I feel like let's try that. It is a word, but it's not. It's not revealing anything. Um, so it can't be sooty. There's no S. Okay. Odie, maybe. I'm a little bit worried now because we haven't got many letters, and I could be in for a dangerous trap here. Woody is still an option, but I don't know. I feel like that's been done before. No, Woody, Goody, Goody, Hoodie, but spelled it that way, Hoody. I don't think so. Ooh, do I go with Woody? I really don't have that many options left. So I'm in a bit of a jam here. D-O... Doozy. Play with that. Doozy. Doozy. Dotty. So it could be... Let's do an eval for W... Maybe... I'm gonna do something like this. Would that be a good eval? I don't know. I guess I could try that. Okay, we've got a G. So, presumably it's either O-U-G-Y, something like that. Which I don't think so, to be honest. I suppose it could be G-O... something Y. Could be Goody, I'm thinking of. Because I really don't see many other possibilities left. Yeah, I think I'm going to try Goody. I only have one last guess after this, so it really has to be Goody. It's not Goody? What the hell is this word then? Huh? Oh, gooey. Like gooey. Oh, gooey center. Okay, it has to be that, right? It can't be. It can't be googy, gooky, gooby, gooksy, goovy, or goozy, right? So it has to be gooey. Oh my god. Wow. On my first day back officially, and I almost Lost again. I got a 6. Okay. This illness is killing me. I can't really still say 100% win. I lost once yesterday. Look at my. It should be like 99 point what percent, right? I guess they still run it off to 100, I suppose. So, yeah, you know, just fascinating. Um, wow. I really got into a bad trap there. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. What else can we say about my performance here, right? Just not great. Okay, let's. Today's answer is gooey. I started with Folly, which I thought was actually a pretty good guess. Left me with 254 possible words, but my evals were absolutely terrible. I didn't consider it would be three vowels, if you don't count Y, of course. OOE there. I just thought, you know what, probably going to be double consonants. That's why I kept testing consonants, and yeah, terrible. And then corny, and Mopsy. So from 143 to 66, and then I did white. Oh, sorry. And then oh, I cannot type goody, and then gooey. Yeah, after white, it was really only goody and gooey. White narrowed down to 50-50, but I was not doing great, you know. Yeah, with that being a 50-50, I'd either get 5 or 6, and I just couldn't see the other one anyway. I don't know if I had seen gooey after white, I don't know. I think I'd still be struggling to pick either one of those, goody or gooey. 50-50. Hard to say, but but the fact is that I didn't see gooey, so I had to go the only one I could think of, goody. And I was very surprised, of course, to see the letter not be green. And then what did I miss? Of course, it was gooey. Really did not consider 3 vowels in a row. Yeah, it's not the most common formation of words, I would say. Ah, rough one. Really rough one. I'm so curious to know what the stats of the solve for today are for other folks. Like, how well did they do? I expect most of you guys will still get 3 and 4s. But maybe some of you might get 5. Yeah, narrow fail for me again. All yesterday was a definite fail. Today was an almost fail. So I hope that maybe it only goes up from here, right? I mean, I'm at the bottom. The only way left to go is up, right? So hopefully tomorrow's like a 5 or a 4. I don't know. We'll see what happens to tomorrow there. Um, yeah. After corn, I mean, okay. Let's see. After Mopsy, we could have so many words, right? Still, booty, booby, boozy. I didn't see Woody, so I think white was a decent eval after Mopsy. Although after Folly, I don't know what would have been a good eval. Maybe I should have tested at least one more vowel, like 2 vowels and 2 consonants, right? Because I already had the O, so I should have tested one more vowel, 2 more consonants. Maybe that's what I should have gone with. But sometimes it's hard to say because I figured it's gonna be more consonant heavy than vowel heavy, and that was my undoing here. So oof, yeah. Why does this streak still say that? I mean, it doesn't matter. It's gonna start all over again anyway. I guess they'll show me my best streak up till then, and then if I can beat that, I suppose. So that's all they'll show me. All right, let's move on to connections today. Was hoping to do the Wordle quickly, but it turns out that I needed to focus quite a bit more towards the end just to survive. Okay, we're coming in connections number 840. Okay. Today's 16 words are trident, buffalo, worm, lightning bolt, Trojan horse, extra, horseshoe, aegis, if I pronounce it correctly, fleur de lis, is that right? Backdoor, shield, orbit, guard, icebreakers, virus, and protection. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Trident, lightning bolts, godly symbols, suppose, but I don't know what else we got there. What's buffalo? Buffalo wings? Worm. Computer virus. These are like computer terms like Trojan horse, backdoor virus. Don't know what the rest there. Orbit and extra. They're both gum brands, right? Trident as well. Any other gum brands? I don't really know. That's interesting. It could be a red herring. It might not even be a real thing because I don't know what a fourth one would be. I really don't. Okay. Fleur de lis. It's a pattern, so I can think of. Flower pattern. I don't know what else it could be. Hmm. Has 3 points, I guess. Shoe. Hmm. Horseshoe is known for like a lucky symbol. Fleur de lis, I don't know what that is. Or is it not to do with the lucky symbol? Um, planetary orbit. Breakers. Is it a gum brand or? Guard, shield, protection. Hmm. This seems like a tough one, actually. Worm. What's that? Oh. Do the worm. It's a dance move. Any other dance moves? I don't know. Buffalo wings. Buffalo. Aegis. That sounds so familiar, Aegis, but I can't remember what it is. It's definitely something to do with Greek mythology, but I can't for the life of me remember what happened with Aegis. There's the Aegean Sea. Um, is Aegis the name of a weapon? Or the name of a person, like a god, a character, or something? I do not remember. Trojan horse, of course. You know, mm, Troy, Helen of Troy, and all that. No, I mean, things do relate to Greek mythology, maybe. Because otherwise, I don't know what Aegis is. It could be, I mean, it could be a gum brand and then Trident Extra orbit. Maybe Aegis is a gum brand? Never heard of it. I don't know. Gotta try something just to get a foothold somewhere. Because I don't know. But if virus. I don't think virus is a gum brand. So if virus is a thing, then the computer stuff has to be a group, I suppose. So that would kind of kill the Greek thing, I think. Try virus, backdoor, Trojan horse, worm. It's gonna be like computer, like malware or something like that. I don't know. Malicious software. I think that's malware, right? It's the same thing. Okay, so I kind of got lucky there. That's the green. Damn, that one feels hard to me. If this is the green, this to me feels like one of potentially the hardest green groups I've ever seen in connections. Because I reckon a lot of people are not gonna know these actually. I don't know. That's what I think. Unless a lot of you guys grew up on the internet and you're super familiar with these terms, but to me, they don't feel like particularly very common. Oh, I mean, how is this a green? I'd say this is like a blue, to be honest. Okay. So I guess the Greek thing was a red herring. Okay, so we'll try an extra orbit. So another gum one. It could be Aegis is a gum. I don't know. Or shield. Maybe shield is a gum. I don't know. We'll try to leave that out for now. But I don't know. Fleur de lis. I believe it is a flower. It could be at 3 points. Trident has 3 points. Anything else has three points. Lightning bolt. One. I guess you could. Yeah, I suppose you could say that 3 points. Jagged edges. Um. I mean, the Greek thing could still be a thing, maybe. Hmm, don't really know though. We've still got guard, shield. Shield is a weapon. Guard is good. Guard. But what are ice breakers? Besides, like, things to get to know people with, right? I mean, what else could they be? Comfortable. Is that a gum, maybe? Icebreakers? Could they be called that? Literally, icebreakers. Trident, extra orbit, icebreakers. That'd be funny. Okay. Horseshoe has what? Um, oh, there's a very loud ambulance in the background. Very near, actually. Is it coming to my neighborhood? I don't know. I was concerned with it. I mean, it sounds like an ambulance. Could be a fire engine. I don't really know the difference between. Okay, they've stopped, so maybe they've gotten where they needed to go. I suppose. Okay, I guess can't help being worried whenever these things happen. Okay, let's be the gum because what else is icebreakers? Unless it's something we have in common. Buffalo. What is this? What is this? Hmm. Tricky, tricky. These are easy. Well, I mean, I guess in a group where all of these are hard, I can't blame them for putting that as the green in because that might actually be one of the easiest ones. If the rest of the group is as hard and confusing as the green, then okay, fine. I guess it is an easy one. If only I knew what else the icebreakers could be. I don't know. Okay, the gum one might not be a coincidence then. Orbit extra credit. I think the gum is shield, icebreakers, aegis, one of these. Buffalo gum, maybe? Is that a thing? Fleur de lis, a gum brand? I don't know. Lightning bolt. Are these logos of some kind? Let me think about this. Let me think about this. Buffalo. Lightning. Could be logos of some. There's some kind of logos. Some team logos. That's possible, actually. It's very possible. Okay. All right. That way. Hmm. Could you just be gummy? Mm. Gosh, fascinating. I guess I'll have to try because I don't really know. I'll try it. No, one away. So I think I might be on the right track with the gum connection. So Aegis is not it. Okay. If Fleur-de-Lis, both, maybe Icebreakers is the gum. Oh, that's the gum brand. Oh my god, it really was Icebreakers. But to be fair, I didn't know that. I couldn't have known that. I couldn't have known that to be honest. Okay, so I think the logos is maybe something, but okay. Maybe some of these reference things that can protect. So maybe the horseshoe is not a logo. But then okay. Well, protection can't be a logo. Whatever that is, it can't be a logo. So protection, aegis, guard, and shield. They mean something. I don't know what, but I think they mean something. And the rest, these could be the logos, maybe. I don't know. Backing? What the heck does that mean? I don't understand. I don't understand the yellow at all. Okay, these last one, I think these are maybe uh team logos. I'm just gonna guess. Oh, I want to say NFL, but maybe it's NBA. I'll go NFL. I don't know. Oh, NFL team logos. That was incredibly lucky. Okay, wow. A tremendously hard group, in my opinion, today. Wow. Okay. All right, but I'm excited. Okay. Let's talk about it. Malicious software, backdoor, Trojan horse, virus, worm. Okay, I'm gonna go to backdoor first. I will do maybe this one. Wikipedia might be a better backdoor computing. Okay, a backdoor is a typically covert method of bypassing normal authentication or encryption in computer product, embedded device, or its embodiment. It's most often used for securing remote access to a computer or obtaining access to plain text and crypto systems. From there, it may be used to gain access to privileged information like passwords. So just a very sneaky method of getting in through, of bypassing your authentication in a computer. So it's called backdoor. You're going into the secret door. Trojan horse, I recall it's something like you disguise yourself as something non-malicious, but actually you are, right? It's sort of like the Trojan horse in legend was presented as a gift, and but actually inside there were soldiers to attack. So it's sort of like doesn't look like a bad thing, but it actually is. So let's see here. Trojan horse computing type of malware, right? Which I believe it is malicious software, isn't it? Trojan horse is kind of that it receives yeah, it pretends to be a normal computer program, but actually there's like a virus and there's something bad inside there, and of course virus is virus. Worm, I don't really remember what that is in terms of like well, let me just see here now. Computing okay. Disambiguation. Okay, computer worm, maybe that's the one. Computer worm is a standalone malware computer program that replicates some node to spread to other computers. Okay. It often uses a computer network to spread itself, relying on security failures and top computer accessing. So it's gonna rate. So it's kind of like a parasite. These kind of worms. They can scan and infect other computers using these computers as hosts, and it's will continue. So it's really like mostly like a parasite, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, gross. I don't like it. Gum brands, okay. I know Extra, Orbit, and Trident because I think we have those here as well. Icebreakers, Gum brand, I don't know. Okay, let's take a look. What are we looking at in terms of the logo? Definitely, we do not have these here. I don't know it. So this one probably is a no-brainer. This blue one, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, I feel like if you're American, that blue one probably is actually easier than the green. No, I would assume that most of you guys would know they're from the store gum brands more so than you would know some of these. Maybe you might know virus, Trojan horse, but you might not think of backdoor loan. I don't know. That's what I just think anyway. I don't know. But to me, it just feels like the gum brands would be comparatively more familiar to folks, the average American, than malicious software. That's what I think. But I didn't know those, so I struggled with that. Okay, so the backing one, I don't know. What does this mean? Is Aegis a word in Merriam-Webster instead of meaning? Okay. So we're talking about the noun sense then, because I think that's the only. So Aegis is a shield, represented with, uh, uh, associated with Zeus and Athena. Okay, but it's also it means just protection in general. Okay, so I didn't know that. So that's what it means, protection in general. So they're just the same words for protection, like shield to protect, protection, noun wise, guard, protection. So I didn't know Aegis in the form of a noun, like a common noun. I only knew it as like a proper noun, like to do like as I said with Greek mythology. That's what I was thinking of. So I didn't really clock that as a thing that you could synonymize with something else. So I was very confused when I put them together. I was like, okay, maybe they do relate to protection in some way, but I didn't know that they were literally meaning like the definition noun protection instead of like they referenced related to protection. I mean, if you guys get what I'm saying, but yeah, I didn't know that, so that's why I really struggle. So maybe I don't know. Maybe if everybody knows this Aegis one, maybe it's not that as hard. Maybe it's just hard for me. I don't know. Could be this is just a very hard, but this was a hard one for me. So I'm proud of myself for making only one mistake here, especially with the NFL one. I got so lucky. I was like maybe it's NFL. Maybe I've seen the logo somewhere, and I sort of in the back of my mind, I remember that that was an NFL team logo, maybe. But okay, so let's see the NFL team logo with a buffalo. Okay, NFL Buffalo. I'm assuming Buffalo Bills, as they're saying. This is the one, I guess. Buffalo Bills logo. Okay, and then we've got the Fleur-de-Lis. Okay, the French type of logos. Is it a New Orleans? Okay, the Saints, New Orleans Saints. Okay, that makes sense because they have like the French history of it, which I think Fleur-de-Lis kind of has relation to, right? Let me just look it up before I just pull stuff out of my well. Fleur-de-Lis. Stylized lily. Aha. Common heraldic charge in the shape of a lily. Fleur and lis means flower and lily, respectively. The flag of Quebec and the traditional coat of arms of France. Okay, so yeah, it's very French coded, right? But also used, of course, in the New Orleans team logo. Horseshoe. I can't think of which one that would be. There's a name horseshoe. I don't know. Ah, Colts. Makes sense to do with horses. Okay, Indianapolis Colts. All right. Okay. The Lightning Bolt? I don't know. Something like Thunder? The team of Thunder, maybe? That could be it. God, I cannot spell lightning. Oh, Los Angeles Chargers. Okay, but there are a couple of those, right? I think so. But yeah. Maybe saying like NFL team. Looks like it. Yeah, Los Angeles Chargers. Okay, I kind of like that. I like the whole electric theme behind it. I like that. Yeah, that looks cute. I enjoy that. Okay, there we go. So those were the teams and everything, and oh yeah, the Greek thing. So the Greek thing was certainly the red herring there. So I'm glad I didn't try to go for it with because I saw Trident, Lightning Bolt, right? Because I'm thinking like Zeus with the Lightning Bolt, Poseidon for the Trident, Aegis, right? Anyway, the shield thing. But anyways, it seemed very Greek because I was thinking of like GNC and then Trojan horse because of the mythology, Troy and whatnot. Although, what is the Aegean Sea even a real sea, or is this a made up sea? Oh, it's a real sea. Okay, I thought it was made up. The Aegean Sea is an elongated embayment of the Mediterranean Sea between Europe and Asia. All right, name and etymology. The name Aegeus is really Latin. Authors refer to Aegeus said to have jumped in the sea to drown himself. Okay, what is it to do with Greek mythology and whatnot? But I thought it was to do with that. I guess I was thinking of a different Aegeus, which is a totally different thing. So Aegeus. So it's different from Aegis. Not to be confused, I guess. Alright. With connections, let's move on to the last daily game for today. It is the LA Times mini crossword. You're playing by Elizabeth C. Gorski. Alright, one across cathedral area. Could be what's that called? Apps? I think that's the word. One down, brightly colored crayon. I don't know. Two down, Titan of Greek legend. Oh, I don't know. Three down, Dodge Viper engines. I don't know. Four down, mountain road curves. Esses? Five down, wheel-shaped cheese. Wheel-shaped cheese. I don't know which one is it. Five across, right fielder Mookie of the LA Dodgers. Who? Six across, playbill listings. Casts, I guess. Seven across, deaf. Not sure. Eight across, sound from a fry pan. Fry pan. That's it. Type of Greek legend. Oh, Dodge Viper engines. Oh, is it on an apps maybe? Might not be. Brightly colored green. That's a tough one. Let's think of Mookie. Or is it not Cass? Maybe. Maybe the listings. You know, usually wheel-shaped cheese. I thought maybe it might be Edam, or there's Edam, feta, brie. Maybe playable listings is rolls. The rolls could be. Colored green. Crayon could be pink. I don't know. Legend. There's so many titans, right? Atlas. That's one of them. Okay, cathedral area. Oh, it could be nave. I think that's one of the areas. Neon. Dutch Viper engines. VTEX. Is that what they call it? Okay. No, I don't think so. Doesn't look like it fits. Let me breathe it. Mookie. What is this? Deaf. So what happened was I totally did not realize that I had hit the 30-minute recording mark for my recording app, and so it stopped recording just as I was about to, as I solved actually seven across and three down. But yeah, as you can see, I did fill those in, and I finished it for time of 2 minutes and 22 seconds, which is not a great time. But yeah, we're just gonna continue on briefly and just wrap up the video with me explaining the clues. So one across cathedral area. I was thinking of X, which I think might also be a cathedral area, if I remember that correctly. Or is my memory terrible? Okay, it is. A projecting part of a building, such as a church, is usually semicircular, inclined, and vaulted. So the protruding part of a building, essentially. But it is also part of a cathedral, I believe so. It's just that, uh, we'll see nave, main part interior of a church. So again, yes, both of these are typical crossword entries for like cathedral church related ones, apps and naves. So that's what I thought, but I was wrong. Obviously, they don't know. And I realized one down, brightly colored crayon. Brightly neon is just a color, a type of. Okay, I guess I was thinking more of like blue, red, along those lines. Not really neon, but fair enough. I should have known by the words brightly colored, but I just thought bright color like what, yellow, red, those kind of colors. That's what I was thinking of. Two down, Titan of Greek legend. There are many, of course, Titans, but the one I was thinking of was Kronos, but obviously it's not that. There was 6 letters, but it's Atlas. He's the one who I think could carry the world on his back or something like that. Yeah. Three down, Dodge Viper engines. I vaguely recall something about the name, but I didn't know what it was called. It was like V-Tech, V whatever. But yeah, probably the answer is V10s. I don't know what they actually are. Dodge Viper engine. I don't actually know what that is, to be honest. Dodge Viper. It's a car? The Dodge Viper is a sports car. Okay, so what about the engine? What's it? I think this is the one. Viper V10. What's it called? The Viper engine is a high-performance, naturally aspirated push-rod 2-valve per cylinder 90 degrees V10 engine. Okay. So it's a kind of a famous engine, I suppose. People typically know that, but I wasn't sure what they're called. Four down, mountain road curves. They usually do like S's, right? Bends around the mountains. Five down, wheel-shaped cheese. I obviously know that some cheese they come in the form of wheels, but I didn't know exactly which cheese did that. So I was like, okay, think of all the 4-letter cheeses: Edam, Brie, Feta. That's all I could. A couple of those, and then it was like, okay, we'll try which ones that work. Right. Five across, right fielder Mookie of the LA Dodgers. Mookie Betts. Vaguely familiar name, but if if I didn't get half of the letters already, I wouldn't have been able to guess that person's name. I don't even know if Mookie or Betts is the first name. I was assuming Mookie is the first name. Okay. So sorry to you, Mookie, at that time. Just okay, Mookie is like a nickname. Marcus Lynn Betts. Alright, that makes sense. Okay. Mookie's probably like his nickname or something. Alright. Oh, former NBA guard Mookie Blaylock. Whose name Mookie is also like a nickname, right? Darren O'Shea Mookie Blaylock. That can't be his real name, Mookie, right? It doesn't explain here in Wikipedia, but I'm gonna assume that Mookie is also not um right. His name is not actually. Okay, probably a reference to something else. Okay. Um Six across playbill listings. So playbill, like these are for like the plays, right? They've got those like pamphlets where I think they give out to you before you go in for the show. I think that's what those are. Playbills, is that what that is? And I believe like they have the cast. I don't know if they tell you the songs as well. I think they just the cast, right? The bill doesn't pop performance or set up performances. Okay, so yeah, so I guess they do well. They probably list out the roles, the actors. Don't know about the songs, but yeah, I thought maybe cast. That's why I put in cast, but just that roles also worked. Seven across Daffy, inane, which I can't remember what inane actually means. Is it like silly or something like that? Yeah, silly. Okay, silly. So yeah, Daffy, silly. All right. And then 8 across, sound from fry pans, the sizzling sound of like eggs or sausages sizzling. So there we go, that's the sis. So we had, fun thing here, we had 4 down with S's and then 8 across with S's, but literal SSS. So that was a fun little thing here, which I find that Elizabeth doesn't often do in these LA Times mini crosswords. So that was kind of fun to get that 8 across at 4 down, kind of blending together. They complemented each other perfectly. But yeah, quite a lot of trivia things I would say, like the Mookie Betts one. I didn't know the V-test. I didn't know, but I guess if you're American, these are all no brainers, no problem. I mean, I would expect y'all get it done in like a minute, possibly under even. But a person like me who didn't really know that, 2 minutes and 22 seconds is how long it took, and yeah, and it's probably because of the earlier connections video that took so long, the connections portion to film, that's why my video is past 30 minutes. So it's fairly unusual for my daily videos to take that long. But there we go. Especially with the Wordle as well not being the easiest one to get for me, connections taking so long, and then this one also taking long. So everything just got longer and longer. But I guess in a way, it's a longer video today is to make up for there being no video yesterday, right? If you think of it that way. So yeah, there we go. Let me know in the comments how you did for today's Wordle, Connections, and Elemental Spinning Prospect if you played any or all these games. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye!